shocking accident written by Graham Greene. Let's discuss about the summary about the story. Greene's A Shocking Accident is about a young boy, Jerome. The theme is illustrated by the absurd death of Jerome's father, who was walking down the street of Naples when he was killed by a pig falling from a balcony. When Jerome is given the news, he initially assumes that his father was shot in the head. Sally is the life partner of Jerome's. When she is given the news, she immediately assumes that the street accident involves a car crash. Although people expect him to have died in a conventional or dramatic way, the way he died only provoked laughter in the people. Even though his view of the circumstances of his father's death does not change, he still develops as a character because in the end he finds a way to come to terms with his father's death. Because his father travels around the world, Jerome imagines that he is a sort of a spy, which means a member of the British Secret Service, and he creates an aura of mystery around the man. In fact, when he is given the news that his father has died, Jerome simply imagines his father being shot dramatically through the heart. As he has no apparent outer reactions to his father's death, he comes across as cold and unfeeling, much to the surprise of his teachers. As years go by, Jerome begins to realize that this idealistic portrait of his father was far-fetched and that the man was simply mediocre writer. By the age of 16, Jerome was well aware that the portrait looked more like the author of Sunshine and Shade and Ramblers in Balearics than an agent of Secret Service. Jerome's aunt is a woman of a great old age who has no sense of humor and who cannot help but exaggerate and dramatize the event of her brother's death. He indeed rehearses way to narrate the event of his father's death as he could bear the ridicule of the people. Even when he fell in love, he didn't dare to tell the events to Sally, fearing her reaction, but it is her sympathetic reaction. How horrible it makes you think, doesn't it? Happening like that out of a clear sky made him appease his fear. The story was written a decade after World War. Europe and the rest of the World War had by then witnessed a lot of death and attendant suffering. The social atmosphere then had endangered views about life being absurd and that it was nearly impossible to see either value or meaning in life. The absurdity of life is brought about through the unnatural death of Jerome's father. Being a writer who travels a lot, Jerome expected his father's death in a honorable way, but even a serious matter like death creates a fit of laughter in the people because nobody would expect that he would due to a pig that fell on him. This shows that life itself is absurd and death would come to anyone in an unexpected way. This is the summary about the story A Shocking Accident written by Graham Greene. Thank you.